So there's one thing that unfortunately does not go away, pandemic or no pandemic, and that is your property taxes. So if you love learning about how to save money on your property taxes, this video is for you. Hey everyone, before we jump in to how to save money on your property taxes, I would so appreciate if you would not mind hitting the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Okay, so now that you've done that, let's talk about the boring but necessary subject of property taxes. So it is almost May 1st, and May 1st is going to be the date that the Tarrant County Appraisal District sends out property tax value notices. So this video is really going to be geared towards those that are living in Tarrant County, but I think that this probably will apply to any county in Texas. The same basic premise on how to save money on your taxes. But before we jump into the details of how to do that, let's talk about some updates to the scheduling because of the coronavirus. So unfortunately, with this virus, a lot of things have been delayed, or maybe even some things have been forgiven, but your property taxes are still going to be required of you. And also, so is the protest process if you choose to protest. And you should always choose to protest. Don't ever not protest. So typically, the deadline to protest online or in person is May 15th. Now that has actually been pushed back now to, I believe, June 1st. Yes, June 1st. So you'll have about 30 days from the time that you get the notice in the mail to either protest online, and then if you choose to protest in person, which I advise doing maybe every 3 to 4 years, those have been temporarily delayed until the end of June, July, or August. They've not given an actual date yet. So let's dive into why I think it's wise to protest in person if at all possible. So protesting in person, why do I think that this is a good idea to do every 3 to 4 years? Well, first of all, you have got the power of your personality. You've got the power of your smile. You've got the power of even small talk with the appraisal review board. So when you go to do this in person, you will be given an appointment probably weeks ahead of time, and you will then go to the appraisal district main office, and you will go into a little room, and in my experience there are 3 people that sit on the appraisal review board, and then there was an individual that actually represented the appraisal district. So the members of the appraisal review board are volunteers, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but many of them are retirees. They're volunteers, I'm almost certain. And you get to present your case to them, and then they will make a decision on whether or not to lower the appraised value of your home. So why again do I think it's good? Again, your smile, and I know it sounds really cheesy, but your smile, small talk, just making someone else cheer up a little bit with your personality can go really far in your argument. I truly believe that. So the other things, the concrete things that you need to bring with you besides a good attitude is going to be evidence, evidence in the form of photographs that maybe your property is not in good condition or good shape in some areas. Maybe some things need to be remodeled. Maybe your windows are leaky, your foundation is cracked. You definitely want to take with you color photographs. And I think that when I went, I had copies printed off, so every member of the review board could have a copy of each photo. You also want to get estimates for repairs from local contractors and bring those with you. Again, remember to bring copies. And then what helped me, and I've not heard a lot of people say this before, but in my experience, this helped me lower our property taxes by, I want to say it was about $20,000 or $30,000, the value of our home, years ago, about 2 years ago, was the fact that our home sits really close to one very busy intersection. So the fact that we have got the street noise, we've got all that traffic around us, that really does actually have an impact on the value of your home. So if you live near a busy intersection, if you back up to a busy street, even if your home is over a flight path, you can totally use that to your advantage when it comes time to have your evidence for the appraisal review board. So something that's really important to know about the appraisal district is that they actually don't set the tax rate. So a lot of people give them a bad name because they think that the appraisal district is setting the tax rate. Well, they are not. That is the job of our elected officials in Texas. And the only way to change that is to vote. So keep that in mind. However, the power that the appraisal does have, what they do control, is the appraised value of your home. So the appraised value is different than the market value. A lot of people get the two confused. The market value of your home is just simply what it would sell for. So don't ever think that when you get the appraisal value notice in the mail, that would be what you would list your home for or what you could sell your home for, because they are two very different things. So in closing, remember this: the appraisal district only has power over the appraised value of your home. They do not set the tax rate. The tax rate is going to be set by your local officials. So that's why it's so important to go vote, even in these little small local elections that not many people even blink an eye at. But it's going to be set by the city, the county, the independent school district. They are the ones that are setting your tax rate. Also, a lot of people, I think, forget this, but the appraisal district uses something called a mass appraisal approach, and they only employ 95 appraisers. Well, we have got way more than 95 homes in Tarrant County. So they are responsible, and I don't remember how many households there are, but they are responsible for going out and setting the appraised value on thousands, hundreds of thousands of properties. So remember that when you get your bill, it's not like they actually came out and they drove around and they looked at your home. Now, they may have, but probably not. So use that to your advantage. Remember the condition of your home, the location of your home. Those are going to be the keys when it comes to fighting your property taxes. So if you have a question about this, if there is any information I could provide to you, please reach out. I would love to be of assistance. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.